An Eastern Conference game. Here on their home floor. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. For the 76ers right now, they're focused on kicking off to a good start on the road trip here.
And you have to view this as an opportunity. Oftentimes on those short road trips, you really want to take care of your business, show you can win those games on the road, and keep that momentum.
Now here's Edwards. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Here is Edwards. Pass to Barrett. Nice move. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Now here's White after the miss from Joel Embiid. Ayton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to Washington. A fader. That one off the back iron and out.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Drains the three-pointer.
It's hard to believe, looking at the three ball now, there was a time Hayward might have turned down that shot.
White with it. And Dumboya picks him up defensively. Back to Barrett. Down low. And then Washington with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Simmons, the bounce pass. Hayward can't hit. And here's White. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Three-pointer. Here's Ayton. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. Simmons left side. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
White drives in. Over in the corner, Edward. Oh, good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the shot goes in.
Explosive off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill.
Now here's Simmons. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Pass to Barrett. Driving the lane. That shot off. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers leading by 5. Missed inside. Over in the corner, White. Off target from outside. Now the 76ers with it. Simmons working it over. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the 76ers now. Leading by 5.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And it's Simmons penetrating.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
White inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Nifty move. He takes it up and lays it in. Simmons got 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Dumboya. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now, Washington. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Embiid the screen. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Outside, Simmons. And they double up Simmons. The shot by Hayward, wide open. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Edwards. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
For three, Hayward. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Hawks trail by 7. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 6.
Oh. Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Pass to Ramsey. Embiid with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Into the lane. On the clock. Here's Ramsey. Offensive rebound. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 7. Pass to Barrett.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Simmons left side. Here's Smith. Rebounded by the Hawks. Pass to Edwards. Here he goes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Here's Embiid. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Pass to Edwards. Wide open. Connects. The jumper drops.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
To the left side wing. Here's Embiid. And the wing jumper offline. The Hawks trail by 5. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. One thing he wants to do is prevent Ben Simmons from getting downhill. Coach said with his speed, handle, and vision, he'll pick you apart if you let him run the court unimpeded. They're going to try to pick him up the minute he receives the ball, Kevin. But that's easier said than done. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Henry. And it's Simmons penetrating. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And there's the call on Joel Embiid.
Timeout.
That's foul number 2 for him. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. A minute 42 left to play in the first. Edwards. It's good. This game is all even. Edwards got 7 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And Edwards with the stop.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Embiid, no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Ayton. Shoots over Embiid. That misses off the backboard. Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
And the Hawks making a change here. And he's good on the second. The Hawks trailing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Bridges.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Here's Okongwu, defended by Bell. 6 to shoot. Quickly. Pass to Bridges. There's the drive. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Hayward with the ball. Bridges covering. Here's Toppin. No good. And it's Rubio with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Hayward can hit.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
It's a 5-point swing, man. Why keep missing layups, bro? Like,
they are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Rubio. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Pass to Hayward. 17-foot shot on the way. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Toppin with it. They get it again. Okongwu. And he makes good on the layup. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
shit burns me up, man. You come down, you miss a fucking layup, and I'll come down and hit a 2 or 3.
Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Rubio misses.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Pass to Bridges. Nailed from three-point land. And now it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To end the cold streak. That's tipped. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here we go again.
Just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace.
Keep missing layups,
an impact
bro.
on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David. Very athletic. Thanks. Quickly. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Hayward, right side. Smith in the posts. Here's Embiid. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. Here's Atlanta now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Pass to Dort. Lets the three fly. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. Poke loose. Toppin with the steal. Here's the break. Bridges with it. Out guarded by Simmons. And there's the call on
Forces
Gordon
a foul.
Hayward.
Kendrick, what's up, bro?
That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
How's that a foul?
And
Oh my
he gets the
God,
whistle.
bro.
2 free throws.
Oh
coming
my.
up.
And for a long time,
How is
Atlanta
that a
has been
foul,
searching
man?
for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yeah.
Hey, why does this shit always happen to me, yo?
Offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Now here's Embiid. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Okongwu grabs the board. And the Hawks with possession. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Pass to Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here is Simmons. Up and in from the low block. And that's 15 points for Ben Simmons.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now here's White. No points in the game yet for him. Over in the corner, Edwards. No good with the triple.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Now Simmons, 15 points in the game. Toomboya gets a wide open look. No good on the 3. And here's Edwards. Ayton at the elbow. Pass to Edwards. Back to Ayton. Over Doumbouya. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Hawks making a change here. The 76ers trail by 11. Simmons on the wing. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Gets it down to single digits. Hayward's got 8 points.
The catch-and-shoot jumper from Hayward is virtually impossible to guard. He is so quick on the draw.
I was getting called on the
Edwards,
screen.
that's good.
You see this shit coming miles away, and you still can't stop.
This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a three of his own.
Out to Hayward. Pass to Embiid. Fades. Misses off the left iron.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now here's Simmons. 15 points in the game. Okongwu grabs the board. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Edwards with it. He's got 12. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's good. He's got 14.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Out to Smith. Plenty of space. No good off the back of the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Dort. Off target from three-point range. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And stolen by Ayton. White with it. Now defended by Hayward. Edwards can't hit. The 76ers trail by 15. Outside, Simmons. Inside. Here's him. Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Atlanta leading by 12. There's the pick. It's Barrett on the wing. He can't get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And they double up Simmons. Here's Embiid. He's got 9. Misses in close.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Pass to Barrett. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Barrett's got 9.
And well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility.
Why can't I fucking smack the ball out of his hands? Right in position, too.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got
Low all my
9 points
timeouts
on
in the
the
game
court.
in the first half.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
76ers making a switch here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Pass to Hayward. Now Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Great touch on the 16-footer. 11 points in the game.
And when Embiid first came into the NBA, you know, folks wondered about his offense, but it became clear pretty fast, though, he can dominate at both ends of the court.
Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Count that bucket. Edwards got 20 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here's White. 17-point lead, their biggest. Pass to Edwards. From outside the arc. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I bet.
Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds. And so it's Atlanta taking it. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be and it probably has to happen quickly. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Hayward. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Here's Barrett. Here's Edwards. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons with it. Picked up by Edwards. Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Hayward goes in. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. That's 10 points for Gordon Hayward.
Slashing his way to the rack. Hayward is built for it.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a
still in that now?
threat
For real?
whenever he suits up.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
Outside, Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. And it's White with the
It's a
rebound.
layup, bro.
And sometimes people forget just how
And they gonna call a
young
foul.
Ben Simmons is.
Man,
This is
and why would his
just the
takeover
beginning
activate after
And
missing
that's what
anyway? You can
fans
tell
are
this game's
missing
fucking
about
stupid,
Simmons.
bro.
His age.
Makes no
You
sense.
can worry
He misses a
about his
layup
shot,
and his
but
fucking
he has a
takeover
long time to figure
activates.
it out.
How
He
much
could
sense
end
that
up
make?
having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
To the wing on the left. Embiid inside. Pass to Doumbouya. Hayward goes in. Now here's Doumbouya. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he could just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Hayward can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Barrett. To the middle. Stolen by Jumboya. Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Hawks. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Here's White. Hits the three-point bomb. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
I like White's decision-making in the pick and roll. He has a good understanding of the defense.
Should have took the season off, man.
And Philadelphia making a change here. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Hayward outside. Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range. Hayward's got 13.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Here's Barrett. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ben Simmons. For Atlanta, they have shot 6 or 7 at the line. He's off on the first.
Born in Toronto, Barrett joins a talented group of Canadians who have entered the NBA ranks.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Out to the right wing. Quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Simmons, the bounce pass. Pass to Dumboya. Simmons left side. It's deflected. Barrett with the ball. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 12. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Lets it go from deep. The 76ers again can't hit it. Over to the wing. Quickly. With the drive. And the shot goes in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The 76ers squad is struggling. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of Want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Barrett slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish. His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
To the right side. To the inside. Lee Baz was put in just the right spot. 7 points in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Toppin, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And they double up Simmons. Back to Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And this coaching staff loves to see that kind of aggression from Embiid. No hesitation on the jump shot. That's the mentality they want out of a big man.
For 3, Barrett. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Now, here's Toppin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How's it his ball, yo?
That one goes
Hey,
out
what?
of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Barrett for 3. The shot, no good.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Quickly. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 10.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Pass to Ramsey. Here's Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. And there it is for him. Embiid's got 17 now.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Bridges. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Here's Ramsey. Now Embiid. 17 points in the game. The wing jumper off target.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Pass to Barrett. Launches it.
Ozzy Waddle.
Another three for Atlanta.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Rubio looking around. Puts up a three. And no good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way. Up top, Barrett. He's got 17. And Barrett slams it in.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
Embiid in the corner. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Barrett. Driving in. And Barrett slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. Pass to Toppin. And the rejection by Smith. And now the 76ers on the break.
As soon as he had the ball in his hands, he put the pressure on the defense and found the opening.
So it's the Hawks now. Out to the wing. Bridges, no one around him. Misses the three. Philadelphia with the ball. Up top, Rubio. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Got a hand on it. Pass to Toppin. He takes it in. Doesn't go for him. Excellent defense there from Smith. Now Embiid. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Drops in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Smith outside. Embiid inside. Off with the layup. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Barrett. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Hawks on top, opening up a huge gap. Don't go. And as we head in. To the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. It certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings. The measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Pass to White. The Hawks working the ball around. A fadeaway. And it's Ayton missing.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Hayward outside. Off target with his 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And here's Edwards to the paint. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Outside, Simmons. Hayward, the bounce pass. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Ayton.
So slow.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Here's Ayton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Smith outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his 5th foul.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Fades away. That one doesn't drop. And the 76ers go the other way with it. To the left wing. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Okongwu. And that one drops for him.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Rubio.
Man, whatever, man. This game's so fucking dumb, bro.
And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the game, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Pass to Henry. Three-pointer, Hayward. It's good from long range.
Hey, continue to stack it up from three. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And here is Washington. Ayton with it. Guarded by Embiid. And it's in there.
All right, watch me do the same move, and it won't work.
Of 8. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Rubio with it. Pass to Henry. Here's Embiid. Over Ayton. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Bridges shot. Good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Pass to Hayward. Now Embiid. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that.
Don't give up, man.
You know,
I just don't understand why they're so dumb on this game.
The power shift from one conference to the other, but ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
And the Hawks making a change here. Now here's Embiid. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Ayton missed screen. Pass to Toppin. Basket counts.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now Doumbouya. Looking to end the run. Toppin pulls it in.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Pass to Ayton. It's a hand on it. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Three-pointer, Hayward sinks the three-pointer. Hayward's got 6 points in the quarter.
Having a monster night from beyond the arc. He had 2 bombs in the first half, now 3 more since.
Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I get $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Out to Hayward. Pass to Embiid. Atlanta with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
For 3, Hayward. Bridges with the board. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, the case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Pass to Toppin. Knocked away. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. Trying to end the drought, and it's good on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Pass to Embiid. Clock at 6. The baseline jumper goes down. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
To the wing right side. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Philadelphia. Rubio right side. Here's Hayward. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Onyeka Okongwu.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Pass to Dort.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Here's Rubio. And the 76ers get it back. And the Hawks with possession.